Signing day has come and gone again this year. Looks like you guys brought a good class, but just kind of go over what were your some of your needs heading into the this recruiting year, what you were looking to get, and how you think you guys came out.
We were looking for really, a player at every position on defense, and there should probably be some additions here coming in the next couple weeks, hopefully, if not, by next fall, have some additions in that area. And then, offensively, offensive line-wise, we want to catch a couple more if we possibly could between now and next fall. So we're at it all the time, evaluating film, get a lot of film coming in. So we'll continue to add some guys, but we're getting close to what we feel is a very exciting class.
What's your philosophy when it comes to recruiting high school seniors against junior college players? What's kind of the
Well, we're going to try to get a higher percentage from the high school ranks, but of course there's some holes that need to be filled each year. Sometimes, hit and miss. But we'd like the majority of our guys coming from the high school ranks and spend 4 or 5 years here. But again, each year, sometimes you miss in some areas, and you got to catch up with some junior college guys.
Now, many of the high school guys, do you see any of them being able to come in right away and contribute? This past year, we had a couple true freshmen contributed, like Joseph Vela, but most of the guys you redshirted, and I think everyone's excited to see those guys this year.
Yeah, that's our plan, is to be in position to redshirt those guys. If they're the best, it doesn't matter how old they are. But just to have that opportunity to make a call on that is where we want to be as a program. I can see some of these guys physically being able to do it. It'll just matter of time and catching up mentally. So we'll just have to see.
And then the transfers you brought in, who are some of the guys that maybe we can look to see that are impact guys this year?
We try to make sure that all those guys are going to be impact guys. But there's several days between now and opening games, so them getting in shape, taking care of business in the classroom, all those things will determine whether or not they can make an impact.
And then, we talked a little about last year's high school group you brought in, those guys that are coming back this year. How have they been progressing along? I know most of us don't get to see them, but you get to see them every day. How's that class as a whole been coming along for this upcoming year?
Well, we feel real confident about the class we had last year, and this spring will tell a lot once we get into spring football and they actually start, working with our offense and defense. And they did that some in the fall, but they had to play scout teams as well. So this will be a big spring for those guys, and I'm excited to see how they work.
All right, and then when's your spring practice starts, and when is your spring game?
February 16th we start, and then we'll have a couple spring scrimmages, March 6th and March 11th, that we'll tee it up pretty good. And again, we're excited about getting into spring football and see what some of these guys can do.